All right, folks, I'm Nathan with Two Guys in a Ride, and today we're out here at the Chanhassen Autoplex. We're here with Mike and this fantastic garage that he has, this crime-fighting garage. So, Mike, tell us a little bit about your garage.
Well, this is a new garage, actually, that I've had for about a year and a half, and I've been in the security systems business for about over 50 years. So I thought at one point, I started out with muscle cars, and I thought, you know, I should have a crime fighter car garage. So I would say about 5, 6, 7 years ago, we started with a Batmobile and added cars that, for the most part, were involved with crime fighting.
Okay.
Most of them are fantasy crime fighters. They're not, you know, but they were usually all on TV or in movies. And so the culmination is that we've made this crime fighter garage, and I think you're going to look at this mural that we've had, which is kind of like a Batman mural that's on the wall. It's 18 feet by 33.
Beautiful.
It's pretty spectacular.
It
yeah,
is.
That's really the heart of the garage right now. And then underneath it are two Batmobiles. One is a 1966, which was actually signed by Adam West. I was fortunate enough to meet him.
Wow.
And the other one is from the 1989 Michael Keaton played Batmobile, and that's the one where it shot all the fire out the back and the guns are coming up the front and everything. It's pretty cool when you watch it in the movie. And they're right underneath the mural, which seemed like a really, you know, fitting place to go there. Yeah. So what I tried to do with this, and then we can look at some cars, is that we've developed this into a 501c3.
Okay.
Because at the Chanhassen Autoplex, we've always had raised money for charities.
Correct.
And being with these kind of cars, we always get a lot of kids and families and everybody through. And thought, well, maybe there's a way we can use the cars and actually contribute more money or raise some more money, whether it be go to events or help people that are doing events by bringing a couple of the cars and maybe a character or two and helping them get more people and raise more money. And the source of the garage will be to help law enforcement, first responders, those types of folks.
Okay.
All right. And those are associated with crime fighting and helping people.
What a perfect combination.
So that's what we're going to be spending the time doing now.
Awesome. Well, Mike, we are excited to take a review of your some of your cars you have here.
Great.
And so for those of you watching, there will be a couple cars coming up, all from Mike's collection. So let's get started.
You're on.
All right, Mike, well, we've stepped into your garage to take a look at this absolutely stunning Batmobile. Now, this is from Gotham 2 in '89, right?
This is from, when Michael Keaton was Batman. Yeah.
Man.
So it's really cool when you watch the movie and you see this car driving around the streets of Gotham. It's very cool with the flames coming out the back. Oh, yeah.
Then the machine guns firing.
The machine guns fire. Yeah, they raise up and down, and it's on air suspension, so you can see right now it's sitting pretty low to the ground.
Right, so it'll raise up.
It'll raise up, but when it's in its normal, you just put it down on the ground like this. But otherwise, it'll raise up, and it'll raise up actually high enough that you get it into a car trailer if you find one that's long enough and that's wide enough in the back to take care of the fenders. But that's the other deal.
You've actually, it is wide.
Yeah.
You've driven this on the road, though.
Oh yeah. I just had someone behind me because visibility is not very good.
No.
It does have a backup camera, but it's not very good. And so if you're going to change lanes and something, you better have somebody behind you who can make sure they're in the lane and blocking when you're driving down the street.
So let's talk about some of these details up here. So up here, of course, you've got part of would have been the jet engine.
That's correct.
And then now underneath, what does it actually have for an engine?
The donor car for this was a 1991 Caprice. Okay. And it has a Corvette LS1 engine in it.
Yeah. It's gotta be. I imagine is it fairly heavy?
It is fairly heavy. Yeah.
This is fiberglass.
This is fiberglass. This is heavy. This is really heavy. Yeah. And so power-wise and everything, it's okay. But when you're driving it, you're in a very awkward position when you're driving it because you're sitting so low on the floor. And of course, you have to be careful when you raise it up. You have enough ground clearance to to get over speed bumps and stuff.
That nose extends almost, what, 3 feet beyond the frame?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
go ahead.
we mentioned the guns before,
Right.
And they raise up and down, and they have the air powered to make the
Oh
machine
my
gun
gosh,
sound.
But
You've got actual bullets
yeah, they're decorative.
sticking out. Well, decorative, but I mean that is just a cool touch.
Yeah. People say, "You're going to shoot me with that?" No. They don't do anything. But I would tell you, they're extremely loud. The car behind the passenger seat has an oxygen tank and a propane tank, and you turn them on, and hopefully nothing leaks. And then you've got a arming button here. You put it up to arm it, and then you press the button, and it goes bam, 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 bam. It's very, very cool.
So does it actually shoot little flames out the front of the
No,
gun?
but it's smoke.
The smoke.
Oh, it's
okay.
smoke.
Oh,
Yeah, it's smoke.
Oh, that's just true.
And then it's got different sounds in it, so it can make jet engine sounds and things like that, which is
Oh,
pretty cool.
that's sweet. I love the aircraft style gauges in the
Right.
levers in the middle. Do they actually do anything?
It's a transmission.
It
So
is a
the big one
transmission.
is a transmission.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other two control the volume of the noise for the sound effects.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I absolutely love that, though. That looks so neat.
Yeah, it does look cool. And then over on this side, there is a backup camera, so you can look in there, and there's radio and music and stuff that's
Okay.
modern stuff. You can't hear it, but it's there.
But it's there.
But it's there, yeah.
And this is a manually sliding hood.
Yeah, there were some of these that I've seen, that were power, and maybe someday we'll figure out how to do that. But this one right now is manual, and it's fairly warm when you're driving it. It's not air conditioned.
And you don't really. Do you have many air vents?
No, you don't have air vents.
Yeah.
But you do have leakage. It doesn't. It's not.
Yeah,
that,
right. It's not sealed that tight.
It's not
right.
sealed that tight. But it slides really nice, and as I said, you're sitting basically on the floor when you're driving this, so it's not the most comfortable car to ride in, or to get in, or to get out of.
I love all the million gauges and toggle switches.
Yeah, it looks like something that would be in a Batmobile.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and then they've got 2 gas tanks. I almost made a mistake of putting gas in this, but as you can see, it goes right down to the floor. So there are 2 of these. There is a fuel cell in the back under here.
Okay.
And that's how you put gas in it.
And that fills up with the other cap.
Yes. So there's a
Sure.
fuel cell. There's the pump, of course, for the air suspension.
Okay.
And then back here is where the flames come out.
Okay.
And in the first Batmobile, the 66 Batmobile, we decided not to put flames in, so we put in an inverter and it blows smoke out the back through colored lights.
Okay.
This one already came with the real deal in here.
Okay.
And there's the
backup camera right there.
backup camera is right here. Okay. So I don't know that I'll ever shoot anything out of there, but
I love the exhaust pipes.
yeah, they're very
That
cool.
just
aren't
looks
they?
Batmobile.
Everything looks Batmobile. The builder did a great job. I mean, this is just.
Look at this is
detail.
massive. I mean, that's almost up to the.
It's
more than
really
halfway up me.
It's really massive. Yeah, because when I bought it, the first enclosed trailer they brought, the guy couldn't get it in. He got it in because it's only like 22 feet long, but it's too wide in the back. And the fins and everything, so they wouldn't fit in. So it wound up coming up wrapped like a boat. When you wrap a boat for the winter, on a flatbed. That's how we wound up shipping it from Florida to Minneapolis.
What size tires are these?
I don't know, big Mickey Thompsons.
These are huge tires. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Love the bat symbol on there. Of course, you got your air, it would have been your air intake.
Right, for the
plus
jet
your-
engine.
Yep, and then your step to get in.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It needs a James Bond injector seat to get out, though. That's the issue. Yeah.
That's, maybe that'll be your next
Maybe so.
next
Maybe
piece
so.
to add there. Now, down here, Does that functional, or is that
No.
just okay?
Everything here is kind of like what it looked like in the movie.
Right.
And quite honestly, I'm not sure what they all did. Right now, they could probably just be access points for servicing different parts of the car. Yeah. Oh, and it's kind of funny too when I titled it, because it's you title it as a Caprice, which is what it is, right? And up on top it asks how many doors, right? The title to one door. So that's all there is. So I may
say no doors, one opening windshield.
Yeah, so my title, I might be one of the few that have a title that says one door.
One door.
91 Caprice with one door.
Do you know what all those buttons do?
Yeah, actually I do. So this is, you can see on the buttons where they fire the guns up, guns down, fire igniter, that's for the back. Running your air pump switch. This is all the different sounds that it can make, but all the gauges actually work. And
they do?
Yeah, so there is no key in this actually.
Okay.
There's a battery shut off. You turn the battery on, and then one goes for the accessories, and then you press the button for ignition, and it starts up.
Oh.
And then down on the bottom here, you have your what the air pressure is for the
air suspension.
for the air suspension system. Yeah.
It's interesting that all that works. Wow.
Yeah, it all works. Yeah, it's amazing, but it does.
Yeah.
So in here, you can see the switches. One is turbine sounds, and there's just extra sounds. These are the rear air and front end suspension. If you want it to sound like a burner, afterburner, you can do that. And then this is the volume button too, but it's also controlled on that knob.
Okay.
So if you turn it all the way up,
the middle knob.
Yeah, then you can control while you're driving what it sounds like. Yeah.
That is just sweet.
So once again, when you get behind somebody and you raise the guns up and
they move out of your way?
Yeah, they move out of your way.
Make a little sound with them?
Yeah.
Wow. So it never really takes you long to get from one point to the next, does it?
Very quick. Very quick. Yeah, very quick.
Oh, Mike, thank you so much for sharing the story on this 89 Batmobile replica. What a stunning vehicle.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.